Did I not tell you that you would see the glory of God? Jesus asked this question to Martha after Lazarus had passed away. He had heard from his family and friends to come and see Lazarus and heal him before he had died. And Jesus waited where he was for 2 days and finally travels to see Lazarus. And so when he arrives, he is welcomed by his crying family and friends, and he is totally wrecked in this moment, and you see him act in emotion. He tells Martha, like, roll away the stone, and Martha's like, but it smells. He's been dead for 4 days, Jesus. And then Jesus asks her this question. Did I not tell you you would see the glory of God? Kind of like a I told you so moment, like this is it, this is the moment. This is gonna happen right now. And it wasn't on the time frame as everyone else wanted. Honestly, you would have thought maybe that he could have went sooner and healed him before he even got to the point of death. But in the background, God wanted to do something even greater. God wanted to get more glory out of it, because healing someone is one thing, but raising them from the dead is another thing. It's a whole new level. And so in our own lives, we tend to pray that God would fix things right away. We need it now. God, help us now. And then we see that same thing disappear from our life. And it could be healing. It could be some kind of project that we're doing. It could be a child that we want to see born, or whatever it is. And for whatever reason, it's just not happening. And then God comes through after it's been 4 days and that thing is stinking inside of a tomb. But God has an even better plan for us. My parents, and I don't think they mind me telling this because it's a miracle. It's a blessing. My dad had lost his job, and then they got behind on payments on the house that we grew up in, and so they were going to lose that house. And I remember them praying and saying, God, do something, intervene. You would think in the moment, like, maybe a new job would pop up, money would come up. But instead, things continued until one day they get a letter in the mail saying that the debt was forgiven, that they just had to pay some back taxes and they would own the house outright. And so when they were going through those moments of praying and asking God to do something, wouldn't have been nice if God would have just given them a bag of money to fix the problem, to get back caught up. But instead of giving them the money to get caught up, he just said, you know what, forget about the debt. You're going to live here because I want you to be here. No one got the glory from that. There was no boss. There was no one else other than God. Because I have not heard of anyone getting a house for free. If you have, let me know what they did, because I'm looking for a house pretty soon. But just think about that. God had something even better in play. And even though we want it a certain way, my parents would have preferred it a way different way, they got a blessing out of it. And then fast forward a few years even after that, and then they got the roof fixed for free. They got their house painted for free. They got new appliances for free. God provided for them in a way that is undeniable. And I see that and I know, wow, God might not be on my time frame, but he is on his own, and it's way better than anything I could plan or even imagine. So I hope if you're going through something right now, that you could take and hold on to the story of Lazarus or my own testimony and say, God is going to do something amazing, even though I can't see what it is, because he's working in the background and it's going to bring him even more glory. And I heard a pastor say this once. He said, if you're willing to wait forever for God, then you won't be waiting long, because he always comes through. Maybe just not on our terms and not on our times, but he does. So, guys, be encouraged with this. Be blessed by this. and go on hoping and praying, knowing that He's going to come through. God will come through.